Now, sponsored by MDH Foundation Repair, redefining the foundation repair experience. Your forecast first on WKRG News 5 at 5.
All right, good afternoon. It is now 5 o'clock. A view outside over the Port City and our Roof Doctor's camera. Right now it's in bright and blue. As we head towards 8 p.m., skies will stay crystal clear, around 75 degrees. Quick view from the Grand Hotel at Point Clear. It's our GMC cam. We will see a temperature around 81 there this evening. And the Henderson Beach Resort in Destin, some high surf issues that we're dealing with today. Evening temperature around 77 degrees. Of course, all eyes on Milton, now just hours away from landfall. We'll give you the newest track just in. Talk about the impacts it will have on the Florida Peninsula. WKRG News 5 at 5 starts right now.
Straight ahead, a major hurricane hours away from landfall. We have crews in the Tampa Bay area, which is already seeing impacts from Milton.
Next, Milton becomes part of the lesson plan at a local school today. How balloons released will monitor the hurricane.
Plus, how you could soon own a piece of a local landmark.
Local coverage you can count on. You're watching WKRG News 5 at 5.
Hello, everyone. I'm Peter Albrecht.
And I'm Devin Walsh. Thanks for joining us. Hurricane Milton is our big story at 5 o'clock. The storm is set to make landfall in just a few hours, and Florida is already starting to see impacts from this major hurricane.
WKRG News 5's Asher Red joins us now live from the Tampa area in the News 5 Weather Beast. Asher, how's it looking? How's it feeling there right now ahead of the storm?
It's funny, Pete, that you ask how we're feeling, because we actually do feel the car swaying back and forth just a little bit. We're currently seeing a wind speed on average about 10 miles an hour or so in the past 2 minutes. It is enough to kick in the suspension on this car, that's for sure. Now, we have already seen some tornadoes land in parts of central Florida. We've got the rain coming down and the wind bands coming down. Over 50 tornado warnings issued today in Florida alone just by the National Weather Service. I want to go ahead and flip this camera around and show you what we're looking at out here. This is our roof camera. It's quieted down just a little bit since right before the show started, but this is our best indication of current conditions, especially the wind and the rain, is these cameras that we have on the beast. Now, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is saying that Hurricane Milton is a storm so large that those who choose not to evacuate may end up regretting their decision to stay.
We are bracing and are prepared to receive a major hit. We're facing this with the seriousness it deserves, but also with the determination that we will get through this.
Now, I've also gone ahead and flipped to something that is crucial for this, and that is what you see here. Signs can be deadly. Anything that is left as debris from Hurricane Helene just a few weeks ago could be sent up in the air with this wind gust and really become projectiles to be, if you will. Now, as far as damage, some of the things that we're looking at is 120 mile an hour wind gust that could again send that debris flying, and we could always see upwards of 15 feet in storm surge, which is very significant for those who live here in one of these bayside communities. A lot of these houses in this area are backed up to water. Here in the Land O'Lakes and Wesley Chapel area, we have houses that are next to ponds, lakes, and what have you. So all of this could be impacted not just by storm surge, but also by the 10 inches of rainfall that we're expected to experience. And right now we are at about 1.5 inches of rainfall so far. Back to you.
5's Asher Red reporting from the Tampa Bay area. Thank you, Asher. And tornado warnings have been issued across parts of South and Central Florida before Milton even makes landfall.
The National Weather Service in Miami confirming at least 6 tornadoes touching down in that area.
Our chief meteorologist Ed Bloodsworth is following Milton's track. And Ed, the storm will likely be a Category 3 when it hits, right?
Yeah, that's where it is right now. It is still a major hurricane as it's inching closer. But Asher, I made one mention to the size. This is a massive storm. The yellow you see there, that denotes the wind field, the tropical storm force winds. It's almost 450 miles across. The hurricane winds there in red, again, just about 25 miles off the coast here. And those hurricane winds are going to be felt right there in the northern eye wall, which is getting closer and closer to Sarasota, Longboat Key, into Tampa Bay. But again, tornadoes have also been a big storyline here. Already still seeing tornadoes on the ground. There's the eye wall where we are getting those 100+ mile-per-hour winds. The storm, although it has weakened, it is still going to hold its major hurricane strength as it starts to roll through the central Florida peninsula. That's the forecast. The latest update is a position update here. It is still holding its maximum winds of 120 miles per hour, and it's now moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. So it's going to cut right across the peninsula, basically going to parallel the I-4 corridor, and it's going to bring hurricane force winds all the way to the east coast. Surge south of the landfall point could be up to 12 feet there for Sarasota, Longboat Key, Siesta Key, all the way down towards the northern part of Port Charlotte, and you can see the entire western face of the state of Florida will see significant surge. Rain also going to be an issue north of I-4, north of the landfall point, and on the northern side of the eye. Our models are projecting now anywhere from 10 to as much as 16 inches of rain with Milton as it moves through. Some indirect impacts from Milton will be felt on our part of the Gulf Coast. We'll talk a little bit about that in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Ed. A lot of people heeding the warnings and evacuating before Milton's landfall. Many not only getting themselves out of harm's way, but their animals as well.
WKRG News 5's Alexa Daly went to the Escambia County Equestrian Center, which has opened its doors to evacuees.
Some people in Hurricane Milton's path are taking advantage of the safe space for them and their animals here at the Escambia County Equestrian Center. The Equestrian Center is accepting equine and small livestock evacuees from Hurricane Milton. The county tells us the center is currently hosting 3 groups of evacuees with a total of 7 horses and a donkey. And those with Florida Equine Disaster Response are making sure the evacuees and their animals are getting the support they need. They're checking in with folks and ready to supply them with things like horse feed, hay, non-perishables, and hygiene products. Jasmine Vargas with the Florida Equine Disaster Response Team says this outpouring support is a product of the horse community coming together.
Our equine community goes far and wide across the Southeast. So we have worked so hard to get resources, places for evacuees to go all over. People that are opening up their homes, their personal barns to bring people in because the horse community is so great and just one big family.
This support all comes while the Florida Equine Disaster Response Team is working to provide aid to those impacted by Hurricane Helene. The Equestrian Center is accepting evacuees on a first-come, first-served basis. Their regular rates for stalls and RV parking still apply. Jasmine Vargas, like so many others, says her team is preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best as this storm makes landfall. In Escambia County, Alexa Daly, WKRG News 5.
Firefighters across Baldwin County are pitching in to collect supplies for people impacted by the recent hurricanes. Crews from Foley and other local departments have already been collecting supplies for Hurricane Helene victims. Today, they also began collecting supplies ahead of Milton's landfall. You can bring items like cleaning supplies and laundry detergent to the Foley Methodist Church today through Friday and Monday through next Wednesday from 9 to 3. Clothing will not be accepted.
And tomorrow you can help us raise money for hurricane victims by donating to the American Red Cross during our virtual telethon. If you'd like to donate now, simply scan the QR code on your screen. All of the money raised will go to assist with relief efforts in the aftermath of Helene and Milton.
Students at a local school are using the hurricane as an opportunity to learn more about weather.
WKRG News 5's Akivia McFarland went to the Alabama School of Math and Science in Mobile, where students launched weather balloons.
Students at the Alabama School of Math and Science gathered for a special presentation Wednesday afternoon, the launch of weather balloons into Hurricane Milton.
ASMS partnered with Windborne Systems for the release. To make it more meaningful, the launch was facilitated by ASMS alum Gene Bradley, the head of global operations at Windborne. Bradley graduated from ASMS in 2007.
I still see that they're thriving and so open to doing projects like this on a whim. I gave them about 48 hours notice that I was going to be here, and they were more than happy to have us come do this.
These balloons are smarter than your average weather balloon. With the help of artificial intelligence, the balloons capture the necessary data to create more accurate forecasts to keep people safe during severe weather.
Currently, the path of Milton is showing that it's supposed to impact Tampa. We made a prediction about 6 or 7 days ago, and it's followed almost the exact pathway there.
After waiting for the Gulf Coast winds to calm, students observed the balloons get launched and steered toward Milton from the school campus.
It's really exciting. I'm really glad that ASMS is able to give us such opportunities to be able to watch things like this. I definitely want to see that information more publicized so people have more access to this information so they can become more educated on the storm so they can protect themselves better in the future.
Bradley says it will take the balloons a day or two to reach the storm.
Reporting in Mobile, Akivia McFarland, WKRG News 5.